Hi friends! Today we're going to learn about some shapes. Last time we learned about our flat shapes or our 2D shapes. Today we're going to talk about 3D shapes. We can also call those solid shapes. Today we will learn about 3D shapes. Here are some 3D shapes right on the screen. Now, when we talked about flat shapes. We talked about the length up and down and the width side to side. But in 3D shapes, you also have a back to front because they are solid. You could really hold them in your hand. They are not flat. So let's start learning about 3D shapes. 3D shapes are solid shapes, right? We said that you can hold them in your hand. They go back and forth. They are solid. Now, when we talk about 3D shapes, there's two descriptions that we're going to think about for each shape. So the first words we're going to think about are curved surface. So for each shape that we learn, you're going to see if you can find a curved surface on the shape. Curved surfaces go around, they are round like that. After you look for your curved surface, you're also going to look for the flat surface. Flat surfaces look like that, they are straight. Okay, so for each shape, I want you to think about the curved surfaces and the flat surfaces. But we're also going to ask two questions for each shape. So every time I put a new shape up on our lesson, you're going to ask two questions. The first question is, can we stack it? When you stack shapes, you put one on top of the other like this, and they will lay flat on top of each other. So you're going to ask, can we stack it? Then you're going to ask, can we roll it? So some of the shapes that we're going to learn today, you're going to be able to roll just like you would roll a ball. So for each shape, think about the curved surfaces, the flat surfaces, can we stack it, and can we roll it? Those are all the questions we're going to answer for each shape. So let's learn our first solid shape. It's called sphere. Can you say that with me? Sphere. Okay, I want you to look carefully at the sphere. Remember, it's solid. It's a 3D shape. Think about the curved surfaces, flat surfaces. Do you think we can stack it? And can we roll it? Okay. Spheres are round. Spheres have all curved surfaces. Spheres have no flat surfaces. So look at my two spheres here. This red sphere, and this is a real object, right? It's a beach ball. It's the shape of a sphere. You see that they are both all round. There are all curved surfaces. There are no flat surfaces on a sphere. So spheres have all curved surfaces, and I have a sphere right here. I have a ball. See how it's solid? It's not flat like a circle, but it's all round. There are no flat surfaces, and it's a ball. Okay, don't forget about the two questions that we were going to answer. Can we stack a sphere? What do you think? Could I stack another sphere on top of this? No, I cannot. Spheres cannot stack. Spheres can roll, right? I can roll the ball back and forth. So spheres can roll. Good job. Okay, so that's our shape called sphere. Okay, now we're going to look at some pictures and say, is the object a sphere? Remember, in order for it to be a sphere, it has to be all curved and rounded, no flat surfaces. We have a globe. Is that a sphere? We have a Lego. Is that a sphere? And we have a soccer ball. Is that a sphere? Okay, the globe is a sphere, right? It's all round, no flat surfaces, and it is solid. Lego? It is not a sphere. It is not curved and round, and it has many flat surfaces, but it is solid. Okay, what about the soccer ball? It is a sphere. It's all curved and round, no flat surfaces, And which two objects would we be able to roll? The globe and the soccer ball, because they are spheres. Could you roll a Lego? No, you could not. Can you stack two soccer balls on top of each other? Will they stay? No, they will not, right? So our globe and our soccer ball are both the shape sphere. Okay, here comes our next solid shape. It's called cube. Can you say cube? Right, you know cubes because we use them in math for our counting. Okay, now remember we're going to think about the words that we're going to use to describe the cube. Curved surfaces, flat surfaces, can we stack it, and can we roll it? Think about those things as you look at the cube. Okay, let's answer our questions. Cubes have all flat surfaces. Right? Cubes have no curved surfaces. Oops, Mrs. Russell wrote that twice. But you can see that there are all flat surfaces on these cubes. Here's a red cube, and this is a box that's shaped like a cube. And I have a cube here. It's a tissue box. It's also shaped like a cube, right? Now, cubes have 6 flat surfaces. Okay, I'm going to use my tissue box and we can count the flat surfaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cubes have 6 flat surfaces. And how many curved surfaces? None. Okay, let's think about our 2 questions. Can we stack a cube? What do you think? Cubes can stack. Yes, they can. You can stack cubes on top of each other. Can you roll a cube? Cubes cannot roll, right? We would need a curved surface in order for the shape to roll, and cubes have no curved surfaces, but they have how many flat surfaces? Do you remember? 6. Good job. Okay. Is the object a cube? Let's look at some different pictures of real life objects, and you can tell me if yes, it is a cube, or no, it is not a cube. A present or a gift? Is it a cube? An alphabet block? Is that a cube? And a crayon. Okay, what do you think? Let's talk about the gift. Is the gift a cube? It is a cube. It has 6 flat surfaces. It's hard to tell in the picture, but it has 6 flat surfaces and no curved surfaces. Okay, the next one. Is it a cube? It is a cube. The alphabet block has 6 flat surfaces, no curved surfaces. What about the crayon? That is not a cube, right? It does not have 6 flat surfaces, and I do see a curved surface. So the present and the alphabet block are both the shape called cube. Good job. Okay, you ready for another solid shape? It's called cylinder. Can you say cylinder? Okay, let's think about the words that we use to describe our solid shapes. Look for some curved surfaces and look for flat surfaces. Think about it. Think about the 2 questions. Can we stack a cylinder? And can we roll a cylinder? Okay, let's find out the answers. Cylinders have 2 flat surfaces. Cylinders have flat surfaces at the top and at the bottom. Cylinders also have a curved surface all the way around. So cylinders have both flat surfaces and a curved surface. 2 flat surfaces at the bottom and the top and curved around. And this is a real life picture of something. It's a can. That is the shape of a cylinder. I also have a can here. That is the shape of a cylinder, right? It has a flat surface on the bottom, a flat surface on the top, and a curved surface all the way around. Okay, let's see if we can answer our 2 questions. Do you think we can stack a cylinder? We could, because it has flat surfaces, right? Another can could go right on top and they would stack. Can a cylinder, let's see the answer. Cylinders can stack, right? Can a cylinder roll? What do you think? A cylinder can roll because it has a curved surface. In order for a shape to be able to roll, it needs a curved surface. And cylinders have both curved surfaces and flat surfaces, so they can stack and they can roll. Okay, now we're going to look at some pictures. You're going to tell me, oops, is the object a cylinder? Think about what you need to have a cylinder: a flat surface on the top, flat surface on the bottom, and a curved around. We have a balloon. Is that a cylinder? We have a can of soup. Is that a cylinder? And we have a roll of paper towels. Do you think that's a cylinder? Okay, let's start with the balloon. Is that a cylinder? No, it is not. It does not have a flat surface on the top or a flat surface on the bottom. It's not a cylinder. What about the can of soup? Yes, that is a cylinder, right? A flat surface on the top, a flat surface on the bottom, and curved all the way around. You would be able to stack it and you'd be able to roll it. Okay, last, the paper towels. I think, yes, it is a cylinder. It has a flat surface on the bottom, a flat surface on the top, and it's curved around, and you can stack it and you can roll it. So the can of soup and the paper towels are both the shape called cylinder. Okay, we have one more solid shape to talk about. It's called a cone. Can you say cone? Okay. Now remember all those descriptions that we're thinking about for our solid shapes. Look for some curved surfaces. Look for a flat surface. Think about whether you would be able to stack another cone on top of it and whether you'd be able to roll it. Here is our cones. Here's two different cones. It's purple cone, and this you might have seen before, a traffic cone or a construction cone. Okay, I have a cone. Here's my cone. It looks like a party hat, right? The cone I made. Okay, so let's look at our cones. Cones have one flat surface. The flat surface here on the top of this cone. The flat surface is on the bottom of this cone, but cones have one flat surface. Cones have curved surfaces all the way around. But cones also have a point at the top or at the bottom. So cones are special. They have one flat surface, curved surface, and a point. That's the shape cone. Okay, now let's try to answer our two questions. Can you stack a cone? What do you think? Would I be able to put another cone on top of this cone? No. Cones cannot stack because of the point. You would not be able to get another cone on top. It would not stay. Now think about the second question. Can a cone roll? What do you think? Yes, it can. Cones can roll because they have curved surfaces, right? In order for a shape to be able to roll, you need a curved surface. Okay, so that's our cone. One flat surface, a curved surface, and a point. You can roll a cone, but you cannot stack a cone. Look at some pictures and you'll tell me, yes, is it a cone, or no, it's not a cone? So first picture, it's a party hat. What do you think? Is it a cone? Next we have a plate, a cone, and a megaphone. Right? If you've ever seen a megaphone, you talk in one side and your voice gets loud when it comes out. Okay, think about the party hat. It is a cone. It has a flat surface at the bottom, a curved surface around, and a point. Okay, is the plate a cone? No, plate is not a cone. No point. Good job. But the megaphone. The megaphone is a cone. It has a flat surface, a curved surface, and a point. So the party hat and the megaphone are both the shape called cone. Okay, friends, we learned 4 new shapes today, solid shapes. Let's see if we can look at these pictures and figure out what shape they are. Right, think about the 4 shapes we learned: sphere, cube, cylinder, and cone. This orange. Then we have a garbage can. We have an ice cream cone. And we have dice. So now you're going to decide which solid shape each picture is. So let's look at the orange first. What solid shape do you think the orange is? Did you say sphere? It's a sphere because it is all round and curved, no flat surfaces. Okay, our next picture is the garbage can. Okay, what you see on the garbage can, the flat surfaces, the curved surfaces. Think about it. What was your answer? It's a cylinder. It has a flat surface at the top, a flat surface at the bottom, and it's curved around. Here's the ice cream. What do you think? Kind of an easy one, right? Because it's in the name. The ice cream cone is a cone. It has a flat surface at the top, a point, and it's curved around. So that makes it a cone. Okay, the last picture are the dice. What solid shape do you think the dice are? Cube, right? Dice have all flat surfaces, no curved surfaces. 6 flat surfaces on dice. If you've ever noticed, they're dots on dice. Usually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the numbers on them. So that is the shape of a cube because it has 6 flat surfaces. Great job, boys and girls. Let's name our shapes one more time. Sphere, cylinder, cone, cube. Great job. Thank you for learning about solid shapes with me.